Oh, this is paradise. The Philippines is paradise.
We are starting the day here in Nacpan Beach in El Nido, and honestly, the game plan for today is just to have fun around El Nido. We've spent the last couple days here and we've had an incredible time. El Nido, in my opinion, before we came, was going to be one of those super touristy locations that was great but overrun with tourists, and that is not the case. There are quite a few tourists here, but it's still very enjoyable, and you very much do get to experience the Philippines in a delicious environment.
Hello. How much for the coconut?
70.
70? Okay.
And gold 100.
Okay, nah, that's fine. That is my coconut.
Oh, guapa. Dagang salamat. Guapa.
Guapa. Muy guapa. Guapa kayo. Lamay kayo. So now that I've stolen Daniel's red horse, I'm gonna go in the water. This beach is beautiful for 1,000,001 reasons. For one, the sand, guys, I wish I could explain it to you. It's almost like baby powder mixed with like a shelly sort of sand. It's so soft, but it is super hot, so make sure you wear your flip-flops because this is burning my feet. And look at this water. It's so clear and refreshing. Oh, this is paradise. The Philippines is paradise.
And if you guys were wondering why I'm being a lame butt and at the beach with a long sleeve shirt, it's because I got a new tattoo and I want it to heal properly. So I'm just gonna keep it covered and be that awkward person that walks around with a low cut shirt later today and I just have a massive tan line around my neck. I'm pretty sure I've died and gone to heaven. This beach has been absolutely incredible. We've rented a little cabana. We're just sitting here, I think it was 400 pesos, and staring out at the water, enjoying the shade, but being able to see everything that the sun lights up. And there's islands in the background, palm trees lining the coast. Oh no, thank you, friend. There are people trying to sell you things, but everyone's been super nice. No one's really pushy about it. This has been absolutely everything I thought it was not gonna be. I thought El Nido was gonna be way too overrun with tourists, and apparently only 160,000 people came last year, which is pretty low, and we're in the middle of peak season. And so, it's beautiful. Getting to this beach was a little sketchy. You'll see that as we leave, but so worth it.
So a lot of people say that this beach is very touristy. Personally, I disagree. At the same time, coronavirus is wreaking havoc through all of it. Did you guys see that? Coronavirus is wreaking havoc through all of Asia right now, so we don't have any Chinese tourists, which I'm sad because they should be enjoying this too. But at the same time, bittersweetness, we get to benefit of having this place nearly empty. And can you see how clear this water is? It's crazy. And also, a lot of people say, like I mentioned, that it's over touristed, but I'm from Miami, right? And so everybody goes to South Beach, and that's the beach that I grew up in. This is empty in comparison to South Beach. I can actually see patches of water with nobody in it. Look, that would not exist in South Beach. And you have all these beautiful islands on the outside. And what have we been doing here? What did we make? A volcano. Yeah, how long have we been doing this volcano?
25 minutes.
Huh? 25 minutes, yeah. We've been hanging out. And honestly, it started with a hill that I was doing by myself for like, I don't know, 20 minutes. And then it grew into a friendship, a volcano. I think it was supposed to be a sandcastle, but the sand had other plans for us. And to be honest, I don't know how to make anything other than a volcano, do you? Show me, go. So after just chillaxing, Daniel fell asleep. You guys already saw me building sandcastles, but we're starved, so we're actually gonna be leaving Nacpan and heading into town so that we could eat some lunch.
And just in case you were wondering, this beautiful beast over here was rented by Fox Age Matt Motorbike Rental. I will figure out their Google information and put it down below. But the bike is practically brand new and it has been riding so smooth. So time to go on the world's bumpiest road. Goodness gracious, just wait till you see.
Like Daniel mentioned, this is such a bumpy road, but beyond that, we actually saw so many people getting injured because it's not just sandy and sand duney where like you catch air, but there's an area which you'll see very shortly that it's just rocks, proper rocks. It's like you're going up a mountain, but it's a straight-ish road that has one giant divot. It doesn't make any sense, but you know, you do what you do. But again, we've seen so many people cut up in just that part that I showed you where it's nuts. They're like bleeding, they're bandaging themselves up.
There was literally one guy who had a pool of blood around his foot. It was bad. It was rough.
Yeah, so be careful if you're coming out here. Also, it's 50 pesos if you want to go in. Even if you have already paid the environmental fee from the tours, it's a separate fee altogether. And if you wanted the cabanas that we ended up renting, they were 400 peso for 2. I don't know if you could rent it as a single since it comes in groups, but it's always worth a shot to ask and negotiate.
And we have made it to a random restaurant in which we have no clue what's here. I think it's Vietnamese Filipino food, but the prices looked great and the place looked really nice and the people were very friendly and smiley outside, which is very typical of Filipinos. So we're gonna come inside.
Thank you. Oh my God, this looks amazing. Okay, so I got lemongrass chicken and garlic rice. I don't know why I got 2 rices. I was eating with my eyes and not my stomach, so let's try this. Holy cow.
And I got a fried chicken with just different Filipino seasonings. How is the food this good? It is the perfect mix of Filipino and Vietnamese food I've ever had. It has a hint of Vietnamese flavors in it, but it's got the Filipino base and the Filipino textures and Filipino love. Garlic and mint actually had a really interesting mix of Filipino and Vietnamese food. It had banh mi's, but they were different. It was like a Filipino twist to it. They had a longanisa banh mi, so it still had the chicken liver pate in the middle and all the different cilantro and the different herbs that are used in a traditional Vietnamese banh mi, but it was just a Filipino meat. Really curious to try it if I ate chicken liver, but I try and stay away from that because I love it a little too much. Try this. All right.
Alrighty, y'all. Well, I'm gonna finish destroying my lemongrass chicken and my garlic rice, but we'll catch you later.
Sorry I'm not looking at you. I would like to stay alive while driving. But on that note, when driving in the Philippines, it is dangerous. In here in El Nido, we've seen 2 accidents already, and some of them have been pretty bad. Along with that, one of the friends we met traveling actually got into an accident with a tuk-tuk and had a spike go through his leg, had to get emergency surgery, and it was a horrible situation. So if you're planning on driving in the Philippines, you must know what you're doing and you must be careful.
So we have made it to Vanilla Beach, and this is an amazing place to see the sunset. It's far from a secret, but because there's so little people in the Philippines right now, it's honestly not as busy as I expected. El Nido actually means the nest in Spanish, and I can see kind of why. All of the beaches are these little coves that are like nestled by these rocks, and so I'm gonna sit down and enjoy El Nido. On that note, friend, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that this video encourages you to chase your own adventure. Make sure that you click the subscribe button so that you can see the rest of our adventures around the Philippines and the world. Give it a like. Let us know in the comments. Have you been to El Nido? Anyway, we'll see you on our next adventure.